Hello there, Marguerita here, mindset mentor and light worker from Pitbull. And today I have an emotional freedom technique tapping sequence all about the conflict that so many people have between spirituality and money. So we're going to talk directly to your money problems today, if you have any. So when a lot of spiritual people have this conditioning that they can't be spiritual and be financially prosperous and be rich and wealthy. Now, I want to ask you, why not? What's wrong with that? Do you have perceptions and judgments that says, well, rich people aren't spiritual, rich people are not nice people? And, if you do, then you need to address those judgments and perceptions about rich people, because money does not actually create the monster. It's the person's characteristics that are accentuated by the money that they have. If you are a spiritual, generous, kind, loving person, then the more money you have, the more those characteristics will come to the fore, the more you will be able to be kind, generous, loving, spiritual, and those traits will come out into the world. If somebody is already greedy, narcissistic, egotistical, selfish, mean, then they're going to be more of that. So I can just about guarantee that because you're here, you're not that person. And the more money you have, the more good you're going to do in the world. I know that you have a big heart with big intentions. Money means leverage. Money means making a bigger difference. Money means living life on your terms. It also means fulfillment and satisfaction and living the mission that you came here to live. Don't you deserve that? Doesn't the world deserve that? Doesn't the world deserve to see you in your true brilliance and receive the help and the gift that you have to give them? The more money you have, the more you can do that. So today we're going to address that conflict between spirituality and money, which is age old and has been conditioned into the human psyche for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So what I want you to do is say the statement, I can't be spiritual and be rich. How true does that feel for you on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 being that you do not believe that at all, 10 being that, yeah, that's totally, I do not believe that you can be spiritual and be rich. Okay, write that number down. We're going to start by tapping on the karate chop point and repeat after me. If you're not familiar with emotional freedom technique, then I teach this in the Pitbull community. My website is pitbullmindset.com. You can go there, join the community. I will teach you this process. It's so simple. But in the meantime, tap along with me if you want to just follow along, and we will shift any conflict that you have between spirituality and money. Okay, tapping on the karate chop point and repeat after me. Even though you can't be spiritual and wealthy, I know because that's what I was taught. And I've seen it all over my whole life. I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Even though I believe you can't be spiritual and wealthy, I deeply and completely love and accept who I am and how I feel right now. Even though spirituality and money are mutually exclusive, you can't have both. I choose to love and accept myself and my belief systems right now. Okay, tapping through the points, starting with the inside of the eye. You can't be spiritual and wealthy. Money turns people into monsters. Rich people aren't spiritual. There is a big conflict between spirituality and money. Spiritual people can't be rich. You just can't have both. You can be spiritual or you can be rich. But you can't have both. And I refuse to sacrifice my spirituality to be rich. My spirituality is so important to me. I refuse to sacrifice it for financial wealth. And I know that I can't be spiritual and rich. I've seen the evidence everywhere. Rich people aren't spiritual. Spiritual people aren't rich. And being rich would sacrifice my consciousness. Being rich might turn me into a monster. That is not a risk I'm willing to take. So I choose to be poor so I can be spiritual. That's just the way it has to be. My spirituality and consciousness is really important to me. So important that I'm swearing off money altogether. I know money is important, but spirituality is more important. And I know for 100% that you can't have both. What if I'm wrong? What if they were wrong? What if you can have both money and spirituality? I wonder if you can be spiritual and wealthy at the same time. I'm sure there are some spiritual people out there who are really wealthy. There's no real reason why they have to exclude each other. After all, money is just a form of energy exchange. It doesn't physically do anything to us. It would give me more leverage to do what I want to do in the world. I really love my spirituality and my consciousness. And I'd also love to have more money in my life. Secretly, I'd love to be rich. But I've been refusing to be rich because I've believed you can't be spiritual and wealthy. What if that's just a story? What if I've been wrong about this the whole time and you can be spiritual and wealthy? What if being wealthy helps me be more spiritual? When I have more money, I can do more spiritual things. With more money, I can really feed my soul and my consciousness. And do more spiritual things with my life. And live my mission and help other people. That can't be a bad thing. Maybe you can be spiritual and wealthy after all. I choose to explore the possibility that you can be spiritual and wealthy. Even just thinking about it makes me feel lighter. I choose to know I can be spiritual and wealthy. I'm looking forward to feeding my soul because I have more money. I'm looking forward to being able to explore more spirituality with more money. And deepening my awareness and my consciousness because I'm wealthy. In actual fact, being wealthy can help me to be more spiritual. I love knowing I can be spiritual and wealthy, and that I can use more money to deepen my spirituality and my consciousness. Okay, deep breath. And release it. And again, deep breath. And let it all go. Okay, time to go back and rate that statement. I can't be spiritual and wealthy, or I can be spiritual and wealthy. How true are those statements on a scale of 0 to 10? So the I can be spiritual and wealthy, if that's up around a 9 or a 10, fantastic. Make sure now that you go and look for evidence of this. Make sure that you look for really kind, spiritual people who are making a difference in the world. They don't have to be leaders in consciousness, but there are plenty of leaders out there who are actually quite spiritual. They just don't flaunt it. So go and look for people who are making a difference in the world, who are kind, who are generous, who are really, really rich, and focus on those people and know that spirituality and money and wealth are not exclusive of each other. You can have both. In actual fact, we need more wealthy, conscious, spiritual people in the world. Don't you think? Don't you think the world's going to be a way better place when we have more wealthy, spiritual, conscious people? Man, what a world that will be when that happens. And you are leading the charge by stepping up and creating wealth and abundance in your life for yourself so you can show others what's possible. You can help others to step into that space of abundance and wealth and spirituality and consciousness all at the same time so they all feed each other. Awesome. Okay, I get excited about this stuff. So, well done. Congratulations on getting through this tapping session, and just pay attention and look for the evidence of spirituality and wealth being able to reside together. If you've enjoyed this tapping and you'd like more tapping sequences on having more abundance and money in your life, then I've got a very special event for you, and it's totally free. It's the 21 Days of Tapping into Abundance Masterclass. All you need to do is click the link below this video and you can go and register your details and become a part of the challenge. People are having extraordinary results doing this 21 days of tapping, and the next series is coming up very, very soon. So don't delay, go and join now and tap your way into more money and more abundance so you really can be the best that you can be and live life on your terms. I look forward to seeing you in the masterclass. Take care and have an exceptional day.